In 2026, Metropolis is the crown jewel of human progress, a towering megacity powered by artificial intelligence and robotics. Above, the wealthy live in crystalline skyscrapers under permanent sunlight. Below, in the subterranean levels, workers and refugees labor endlessly to keep the city alive. Surveillance drones patrol every corner, ensuring order. The divide between elite and working class is wider than ever. Hope flickers only in whispers of rebellion. At the city's heart stands the Tower of Progress, headquarters of Metropolis ruling technocrat Chancellor Magnus Reinhardt. Reinhardt promises prosperity through automation, claiming AI will replace all human suffering. Yet the lower levels suffer from blackouts, food shortages, and rising death tolls. Rumors spread of Reinhardt's secret project, a machine destined to reshape humanity itself. The people below call it the New Heart. Freder, Reinhardt's only son, lives a sheltered life in the utopian upper city. Fascinated by history, he secretly visits the forbidden archives of Metropolis, discovering fragments of Fritz Lang's Amalak machine imagery. His curiosity grows when he notices inconsistencies in his father's official broadcasts. He wonders what lies beneath the shining towers. Against orders, he disguises himself and ventures downward. In the lower levels, Freder witnesses the truth. Endless lines of workers chained to machinery, exhausted and voiceless. He is horrified when a conveyor malfunction kills several workers, yet the overseers treat it as routine. Among the workers, he sees Maria, a young teacher who inspires hope through secret gatherings. She preaches of a coming mediator who will unite the hands of the workers and the head of the rulers. Freder is captivated by Maria's compassion and her courage. She speaks of the heart, a figure who will bridge the two worlds. Her words ignite in him a sense of destiny, though the workers dismiss his privileged background. When Reinhardt learns of Maria's influence, he sees her as a dangerous spark of rebellion. Reinhardt summons his AI advisor, Hell, named after Freder's late mother, to find a solution. Hell proposes creating a machine replica of Maria to twist her message into one of violence and chaos. Reinhardt agrees, believing the workers must be divided and controlled. In a secret laboratory beneath the Tower of Progress, Reinhardt's engineers begin shaping the machine Maria, an android capable of perfectly mimicking her appearance. Freder, unaware of this scheme, begins to grow closer to the real Maria. Tensions rise as protests break out in the lower city. The workers chant Maria's name, believing she is their savior. But when the machine Maria is unleashed, confusion spreads. This double urges workers to abandon patience and burn the city above. Her chains are fire, so burn with them, she cries, stirring riots. Freder is horrified to see Maria speaking words of destruction, unsure of what to believe. The real Maria is kidnapped and imprisoned deep within Reinhardt's citadel, restrained within a glass containment chamber. She watches in despair as her mechanical twin corrupts her message of unity. Freder, torn between loyalty to his father and his love for Maria, begins investigating the riots. His search brings him into conflict with Reinhardt's enforcers, towering mech suits piloted by loyal guards. Amid the chaos, Freder allies with Johann, a disillusioned engineer who once designed the energy reactors that power Metropolis. Johann reveals the city's secret. The core machine, called Malak 2, consumes human life to maintain energy efficiency. The system covertly drains the health and vitality of workers, slowly killing them to feed the city's endless hunger. Freder realizes his father has rebuilt the nightmare from the city's forgotten history. The workers, inflamed by Machine Maria's words, begin sabotaging the infrastructure. Explosions echo through the Undercity, collapsing tunnels and flooding living quarters. Families are trapped, and the lower city teeters on destruction. Freder risks his life to save trapped children from drowning. His courage earns the workers' respect, but suspicions linger. Can a son of Reinhardt truly be their ally? Reinhardt, observing from the Tower of Progress, believes his plan is succeeding. The workers are destroying themselves, and public opinion in the upper city turns against them. He prepares to unveil Project Helios, a program to replace all human labor with AI-driven machines. In secret, however, Reinhardt also experiments with transferring human consciousness into synthetic bodies, seeking immortality for himself. Freder discovers the truth about Machine Maria when he follows her to the Tower of Pleasure, where she incites the wealthy elite into decadent chaos. She dances as crowds descend into frenzy, symbolizing greed and lust overtaking reason. Freder unmasks her before the masses, revealing her as an android. The crowd riots in shock, destroying the machine Maria and nearly tearing her apart. Sparks fly as her false skin burns away, exposing gleaming steel. Meanwhile, Maria manages to escape captivity with Johanna's help. She reunites with Freder just as the workers, realizing they were deceived, march toward Reinhardt's tower to exact revenge. The city teeters on civil war. Freder insists there must be another path, that destruction will kill innocents and leave Metropolis in ruins. He recalls Maria's prophecy, a mediator must unite the head and the hands through the heart. The workers storm the Tower of Progress, clashing with Reinhardt's mech-suited enforcers. Explosions rock the skyline as skyscrapers collapse. AI defense drones swarm the skies, turning the upper city into a battlefield. Amid the chaos, Reinhardt activates Moloch 2's emergency override, draining the workers' life force at a deadly pace to power his defenses. Maria and Freder fight to shut down the machine. In the reactor chamber, Freder confronts his father. Reinhardt defends his vision, insisting that sacrifice is necessary for progress. Without order, there is only ruin, he declares. Freder counters that Metropolis is already crumbling because it is built on suffering. Father and son clash physically and ideologically, their fight framed against the pulsing glow of Moloch 2. Sparks and steam fill the chamber as machinery groans. With Johanna's help, Freder hacks into the reactor core. The system resists, nearly electrocuting him, but Maria intervenes, shielding him and urging him to continue. Together, they redirect Moloch 2's energy back into itself, causing a chain reaction. Reinhardt refuses to leave, screaming that Metropolis is his creation and he will die with it. Flames consume the reactor as Freder and Maria narrowly escape. The collapse of the reactor plunges the upper city into darkness. For the first time, both rich and poor stand together in the same ruined streets. With the ruling elite powerless, the workers face a choice: rebuild or repeat history. Maria urges them toward unity, warning that if they rebuild on division, Metropolis will fall again. Her words ignite hope, and even skeptics begin to listen. Freder stands before the remnants of both classes. He declares himself not as a ruler, but as a mediator, the heart that bridges the hands, workers, and the head, leaders. The workers, seeing his actions, accept him. The elite, stripped of privilege, realize survival requires cooperation. A fragile truce forms and rebuilding begins under shared leadership. For the first time, Metropolis breathes together. But in the shadows, fragments of Machine Maria's AI survive, uploaded into the city's hidden networks. Its corrupted voice whispers through dormant terminals, vowing rebirth. As construction cranes rise over the ruined skyline, a single eye glows red in the darkness watching. Metropolis may be reborn, but its ghosts remain. The cycle of progress and destruction threatens to begin anew. Epilogue sequel setup: Freder and Maria walk through the ruins, watching children from both classes play together. Hope flickers, though the scars of collapse remain. The final shot pans outward, revealing the sprawling megacity under a blood-red sunrise. A whisper echoes, "The mediator has come." But the machine waits. The screen cuts to black, leaving the future uncertain, setting the stage for Metropolis, reawakening.